Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and everybody's been wondering when are we going to get this exotic quest for this unknown kinetic weapon. Now if you do look into data mining, you could probably figure out a little bit more, but we do have some, at least idea of what's coming, and it all came from what started this week with a new quest, and we got a fishing rally quest with Hawthorne. Now, basically all you do is you go to the destination. Throne World is this week. I'm assuming the other fishing rallies are going to be next week. And I think this is like incentive to say, hey, Bungie nudging you, you should probably go fish. And we know this actually even more so because on Twitter, they announced that a fish that was supposed to be unlocked this week, one of the exotic fish, is now confirmed to be dropping. And it is the Whispering Mothcarp. Now, I technically got one Whispering Mothcarp and the Caprian Axehead. I think this is the one that was probably dropping already for people, but the Whispering Mothcarp is now available. Well, when you get the Whispering Mothcarp, what happens is you'll bring it back to your aquarium, you'll dunk it, and what's going to drop is you're going to see something, you're going to see your exotic and whatever else rewards you get, but you're also going to see something called the Broken Blade of Strife. Now, I kind of figured there was going to be some kind of interaction and deep dive with the statues, but let me go in and show you what I'm talking about because it's right in the opening. Alright, so once you're actually in here, you pick up your buff and you're jumping down. Literally the first one is going to be right as you would be heading for the plant and flora. So if we go, open our switch, run back here. And the other two I can show you guys later on in the video if you want. Honestly, you can't do much with them this week, so you can at least see where they're at. Other videos have covered them too, but you can't do anything with them. So as you run down here, it's literally just as you would fall down as you had been previously. Facing this giant yellow plant in the middle, follow this around counterclockwise as we did before, turn to the right down the tunnel as we're going for the plant or flora, whichever one this was. That's your little thing that you can grab for your aquarium. As you fall down, it's sitting right here. And you can see you offer a broken blade. There are two more of these, one after you finish the first encounter, and then the other one is on the way to the second encounter. So I can show you those real quick as we go through, so let me jump ahead in the encounter. Your second statue is very simple. Once you finish the first encounter at 1,000 meters and you're just in this open space, head to the left and just up on this platform, you'll have kind of a doorway and the statue is literally right here. Now, I haven't interacted with the first one and yet I can't interact with this one. So we are waiting for a specific broken blade or whatever pieces we're going to find until we get to the next one. Now I got to grab my buff and coral because the third one is on the way down here as well. So I'll show you where that is too. Grab your buff, doesn't really matter. Not airborne. Ugh. I don't even know what the other one is, but I guarantee you it's better. Minor protection. Sure, that's kind of useless, but the whole point of this is a guide. So as you fall, come down here, and you gotta get all the way to the fan and past it, so just kind of run through this real quick. Don't have to go after new plants or floor or anything, so you can go a little more on the direct route. And then just as you fall down, aim for your switch. Shouldn't be too bad once you get down here. Turn the fan off. And then as you fall down, what you're looking for is to make sure you're on the right level. Mostly that. So you can fall down here. Then fall down to this region. Now if you have this little thing off to the side, this right pot over here, you're in the right place. And then you'll notice here, sometimes the alkaline's here, but this glowing thing will tell you you're on the right level. That's like the plant and flora for the second level. Sorry, trying to grab a bubble. So if you see this, you know you're on the right level. And then if you head back this direction, just keep staying up here. Don't jump down like you typically would. Just walk over here to your left. And this will be the third statue. Now, something's bound to happen when we interact with all of these three. So let me get back to the surface and wrap this up. So the general assumption is we're going to do fishing quests, do it enough till you finally get, and it doesn't have to be tied to the quest, but every week we're going to get access to a new exotic fish. This week we got the first one, statue 1. Next week, new exotic fish, turn it into the aquarium, get a broken piece of something. Statue 2, same thing, week 3, fish, statue, and then from there, I don't know if that's specifically going to unlock an exotic quest where we go to the directory and we pick an exotic quest to go do. Be kind of cool if it was, be a little more interactive, or somewhere on deep dive it's going to open up some interaction with a new encounter, a different boss fight, something along those lines, and maybe that's how we get it. But that's the assumption of where we are right now. So my advice at the moment is to get yourself fishing a little bit, spend a little time if you want to be ready for this exotic quest when it drops, because if we do this week was the 20th, then we've got the 27th, and then July 4th will be the third week. Everybody at Reset is going to be fishing on the third week. And then whoever gets the exotic first, then you go into deep dive, and we will go from there. So come back to the channel. So one way to do that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the alert bell. You'll see new videos from me. And in a little under 2 weeks, hopefully we'll see a video about what the next steps of this quest are. If you do enjoy my content, though, please subscribe to the channel. We broke 100K. Thank you all. That was amazing. I've got some stuff planned for kind of a celebration of that. And then also, if you want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, it's Ebontis. But if you guys enjoyed this first step, you know, drop a like below, drop a comment, say hello, and then we will see what the future steps are. I do understand some of the complaints, whether it's fishing, RNG, and everything else, but hopefully the weapon's cool and hopefully the quest is cool. See you in the future. Have a good one.